Miraculous Magic Central, the power in you.
To the takeover of Robotnik, to the tyranny of King Shadow, to now in these 5 years of peace. This is Mobius News Network with News 11, with your host, Sasha the Cat.
We end tonight's segment with a look back at what historians are already calling the 5 years of peace. This generation will have no trouble remembering the seemingly endless series of battles, running from the Great War to the 2 Robotnik Wars and the many smaller conflicts in between. Our war-torn world was then both rescued and conquered in one brutal year by Shadow the Hedgehog. With King Shadow came a form of peace, but at a terrible price of his brutal regime. A measure of relief came when King Shadow married the much-beloved Queen Sally. With their union came some ease in the strict rule and harsh punishment brought by the king. The world capital was moved to the merchant city of the Portal on Angel Island. There, the king and queen ruled from Castle Mobius. And so Mobius limped along. The oppressed clung to the ray of light that was our beloved queen, while we shivered in fear of the Dark King and his brutally efficient enforcers, the Dark Presence. Then, 5 years ago, a coup d'etat would change everything. Guardian Knuckles, head of the EST and the Chaotix, and newly appointed Guardian Lara led an invasion of Castle Mobius. They were helped by long-lost world hero Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic... Excuse me. Sonic, who had vanished sometime after the Second Robotnik War, was long thought dead with the final conflict with Robotnik. True to his legendary speed, King Sonic was quickly crowned the new King of Mobius and wed his childhood sweetheart. The support for the regime change was universal. It has been 5 years since we've crowned our new king. Tomorrow, all of Mobius will celebrate the anniversary of his coronation and these past 5 years of peace.
That's me! I'm on the TV!
Manic, sit down!
They're showing you too, Sonia!
Let me see!
Prince of the entire world, and he gets excited about being on TV.
As if you're any different.
Okay, you got me there.
My, you're tense. Are you still worked up about tomorrow?
World saving, I can do. No sweat. Public speaking gets my stomach in loops and corkscrews.
Then it's a good thing we're taking the night off to relax.
Mom!
Did you hear that? I guess they don't want you babysitting after all.
Gosh, really? Then I guess I better go.
Larsu! Larsu!
Never mind. Night, Mom! Night, Dad!
What's with you? They didn't mean it.
It's not that. Just old memories popping up.
We'll be dining at Rory's and then going to the show. Any of the castle's staff will have the numbers if you need us.
Don't worry, Your Majesty. I'm a guardian. I think I can handle the royal twins for one night. I said bedtime.
Not good! You have to catch us first, like Dad does!
Again? And again? And again!
Chaos control.
Oh, unfair!
I want a story!
I've read every book you have.
Make one up!
Once upon a time, the royal twins ran the guardian rags and then fell asleep. The end.
That's the same one you made up last time!
I've got to make a call. You settle down and I'll tuck you in soon. And no pillow fights.
Yes, ma'am!
Hello? Mom? Dad? Can you read me?
There's a bit of a delay, but we see you.
Hey, I won't keep you. I just wanted to see how the peace talks are going.
Could be better, honestly.
Things may have been bad under King Shadow, but he knew how to keep the warmongers in line.
But if Vector and Mace can get the Missouri Separatists to rethink things, we can talk to Bill.
How are the twins?
Adorable. Fast as
ever. And to sleep if they know what's good for them.
Sonia started it.
Thank Aurora you were an only child. I don't know how Queen Sally can handle twins.
King Sonic's twins, no less.
Yeah, they're a handful, but they're fun. I probably should go.
Alright, sweetie. If you see the Prowers tomorrow, say hi for us.
Sure thing. Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad. Love you. I thought I told you two to settle.
Quick, Sonia! Jailbreak! Jailbreak!
If she gets you, she'll put you in the roboticizer beds.
Flying pillow pummel attack!
No, my one weakness.
I have visual contact. The Guardian is playing with the Royal Twins. No guards on the level above and below. Should Team C move in?
No. Pack up and pull out.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, we're not engaging the enemy?
I won't risk the children if I can help it. They're innocent of all this. We strive to only strike down the guilty. My niece is certainly guilty of much. Her time will come. Knuckles and Julie Sue will pay when they return home. And the treacherous queen and her idiot husband will most certainly pay.
Understood. Personal case, ma'am.
They'll suffer for their anarchy, for dethroning King Shadow, and for keeping me away from what's mine.
I'm jealous. This is how we got everyone from every concert I ever had and doubled it.
You're good, hun. But nothing quite beats royalty.
Except me. But then you weren't speaking literally, were you?
There you are. We were hoping to see you. You look great.
Ugh, thanks. Mom and Dad, say hi.
Too bad they had to be away for this.
Duty calls and all that jazz. Hey guys, how you've been?
Very well, thank you. Skye!
Huh? It's okay, Melody. It's just a little nervous with everything going on tonight, right?
How about you?
Me? Nervous? Yeah, actually. This is my first big assignment without the Chaotix to back me up.
Lara, you took down King Shadow on your own. I think I could speak for everyone on the island today when I say we're confident you'll keep us safe.
Team B here. Setting up.
Team D is set. Full visibility.
Team A checking in. We're setting up now.
Team C here. We're not gonna make it.
Understood. Team C. Teams A, B, and D. Mission is still go. Repeat, we're still go.
You look funny.
Ready?
Daddy's stinky face.
Ready.
Ready, kids?
Yeah! Ready!
It's okay, girl. You're ready for this.
All teams. Final check.
Ready.
Wait a minute. So it's true. No news is good news.
Well, thank you all for coming today. Thank you for accepting me as king, for welcoming our great kids into the world with us, and heck, for just being so accepting of us. Huh? Oh, shoot!
I'd rather you didn't.
The past 5 years have been great for everyone. That's in part thanks to the change in management. But it's really thanks to all of you. You've wanted peace, and you've made it happen by working together.
You're on your own, man!
Get back here!
You coward!
You all have shown you know what it took me. What feels like 2 lifetimes to figure out. That you need to cherish the people you work and live with. They're what make Mobius so awesome. And they're what make each of us special. I mean, we've all still got our differences, but we're solving them the way we always
not letting
should
this
have,
mission go to waste.
peacefully. Look, I'm not really the speech-giving type, so I'll sum it up quick so we can party, huh?
No rocket?
We'll maintain the peace we have today with love, trust, and respect. And we'll maintain those with understanding, patience, and honesty.
Very pretty last words.
Miles!
What was?
I'm too late!
What is... Run!
Whoa.
Who's that, Daddy?
My name is Silver the Hedgehog. I've come back to your present to save my future.
Sorry to keep you waiting. It took us a bit to put the twins to bed.
I understand. They had a rough day. Are rocket attacks against you common these days?
No. The whole point of the celebration today was to mark 5 years of peace.
Mostly peaceful. When the last tyrant lost his stranglehold on the planet, it made a few regional leaders, well...
overeager. King Shadow's former secret police, the Dark Presence, also work against us here in the capital.
But outside today, things really have been quiet. Mostly thanks to my queen.
A hero back from the dead is a tough act to beat.
The queen who kept the peace under King Shadow and through a coup d'etat does just that.
Yeah, well, that peace of yours is at an end. Something happens in this period of time that will destroy my time. 170 years into the future to be exact.
During this exact time? Are you sure?
Reasonably. Look, if you're doubting me because I attacked Sonic before...
You what? When?
It was 200 years ago. Well, 30 for you, I mean, but 200 for me, and
Guys! From one time hopper to another, trust me when I say that trying to make past and present sync perfectly is sometimes more trouble than it's worth.
Since when have you time traveled? How?
I'd rather not talk about it. You?
Trade secret.
Well then.
Anyway, I'm willing to bet that the disaster in your time is linked to the group that attacked you this morning.
The Dark Presence. They're holdovers from an old paramilitary group called the Dark Legion. They have 2 divisions, the Dark Eyes, in charge of espionage, and the Dark Hands, who do all the field operations. They've never done anything to endanger the world outside of destabilizing the government.
You're forgetting Lien-da.
Who?
The leader of the Dark Presence and King Shadow's right-hand woman. When I took over, she disappeared and left her family behind.
Where is Lien-da?
You're about 5 years too late.
Don't give me that! You're her only son! I know she's contacted you.
No, she hasn't. You and your cabal chased her out of my life.
You're covering for her. You're going to tell me everything, or so help me.
Bring it on!
Enough! Enough! Our families have fought enough as it is! Why don't you call on Selma? She's been trying to reach you for days.
But out, grandfather.
Please don't let the cycle repeat again.
Grandfather, fishbowl for brains. I should have taken you apart.
Would you care to explain why you're picking fights on my front step in the middle of the night?
I'm sorry, Great Uncle. I didn't come here looking for a fight.
I somehow doubt that. Whether it was Lien-da or Rutan, you came here with something to prove. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree in your case.
I just feel like such a failure. My first time on duty without the Chaotix or my folks to back me up, and I completely botched it.
You're up against one of the hardiest terrorist groups Mobius has ever seen, my dear. And you were the one to defeat King Shadow.
And that's supposed to make me feel better how?
Because it illustrates how the odds are stacked against you, and how you have the power to face those odds. And when you are overwhelmed, that's when you call your friends.
If we're facing such a well-organized enemy, then we'll need the Freedom Fighters.
Sorry to burst your bubble, but the Freedom Fighters disbanded years ago.
You gotta be kidding me.
There was worldwide peace under King's shadow despite his oppression, and I convinced them to stand down to preserve that peace when I began instilling my own policies.
In that case, would that make her the traitor? No, that doesn't fit.
I'm sorry?
I said, isn't there anyone we can call?
I suppose we could try calling the Chaotix back from around the world, but without a clear threat.
Well, there are a couple of former freedom fighters we were planning on meeting tomorrow. I'm sure we can count on the Prowers.
That has to be the fastest room service we've ever...
Miles!
Daddy!
Primary target down! Move it!
I need you kids to go find help. An EST officer, the Guardian, somebody. Mommy's gonna help Daddy.
Wait! Let us help!
Mom? I know. A little number I like to call. Let my husband go and I'll go easy on you.
Take care of her!
Get off!
Hey, take her out already! I can't hold her!
Wait, you...
My head. Okay? Yeah. Team E checking in. Adult guests are asleep for the night. Kids are having a night on the town.
Forget about them! Secure the room!
Yes, ma'am.
Dimitri's right. I wasn't looking for answers. I was looking to let off some steam. I wonder if Dad ever had just as bad temper. Huh? The dark presence. Just the kind of stress relief I need. Which is exactly the kind of attitude that almost got Rocket in King Sonic's face. Simmer down, girl. Let's put some of Uncle Espio's training to the test instead.
I don't know. I was expecting something different from this time period.
Hey, come on. We can make it work no matter what.
Perhaps if you gave us a little more detail beyond the world is going to end.
I do beg your pardon. If you'll be staying up, may I bring you any refreshments?
Thank you, but nothing for me.
Ditto. At this age, I just can't do the chili dogs at all hours anymore.
And you, sir?
No thank you.
Aren't you that brave and mysterious stranger? The one who saved our king with his amazing powers?
Well, I don't know about amazing or brave. I mean, I did, sure, but...
Well, we can't have a repeat of that, hero.
2 years is a long time to be a sleeper agent.
Don't worry, sire. The kids are safe in their beds.
He's all right. He's asleep.
Lien-da probably wants to see us personally. Here's the plan. You take Sleeping Beauty here and the kids, and you lock yourselves in the panic room. I'll hold off the dark presence.
I served next to King's Shadow for years. I've never taken to being a damsel in distress.
They shot a rocket at my head. They're gunning for me first. You can get our kids to safety.
And then sit around while you risk life and limb to play action hero again?
Yes! This kingdom and our kids are more important than me by a long shot.
Fine then.
Fine!
Be careful. Be safe.
I will!
Good!
Good! Sonic the Hedgehog, winning arguments for married men the world over. Lara Sue, don't tell me that you got them all already.
You need to be quicker, Your Majesty.
Well, watch it! Still got it.
That you do. You're gonna have to teach me that move.
Sure, it's all in the legs and... Uh-oh.
The security system has been turned against us. Lien-da must have had some sort of backdoor into the security access codes.
And I told Knuckles he was being paranoid when he wanted to replace the entire security system.
She's probably initiated a full lockdown. What do we do?
We get out while we can and think of a plan.
What about the Queen and...
Sally has everything under control. They'll be safe. Now, let's do it to it!
Did you seriously use that line back in the day?
It's a classic! Or would you prefer hasta la vista, mister?
Only you could make me laugh in a situation like... Oh no.
What's up? Do you see a problem?
Signs of one.
King Sonic! King Sonic, help!
Skye, Melody, are you alright?
Yes, sir. You gotta help. A bunch of bad guys in black attack Mom and Dad.
They already got to the Prowers?
We tried to find help, but all the EST are busy with all the people partying, and we couldn't find anyone, and...
Shh. You did fine.
No! Mom dropped us off and we didn't go to help! We could have saved them!
King Shadow was just one guy. How are we supposed to take back the entire castle with the dark presence locked in? Maybe if we had the Prowers with us, but now...
Okay, time
Huh?
out! I know how these bad guys work. Your folks are asleep and probably tied up, but fine. Until we rescue them, I'll make sure nothing bad happens to you. Okay?
Alright.
Okay.
And Lara Sue will help out too because she's a guardian and is going to pull herself together, right?
Yeah, sorry about that, sir.
Don't worry, half of Mobius is on the island right now for the party. There's bound to be somebody here we can recruit.
Right.
First up, we need someplace safe to fall back to.
I'm sure Argule will help us hide out.
Who?
Uncle Vector's son. He's a good friend.
Sounds good. Lead the way.
All teams have checked in, Mark.
Then report, my dark eyes.
Miles and Mina Prower have been secured in their hotel room. All castle staff have been confined to their rooms. The security system is now at your command. The team monitoring it says they saw most of the royal family heading to an unknown section of the castle.
The panic room, I'm sure. They're locking themselves away for us, which is fine by me.
The king and the guardian are still at large, man.
It doesn't matter at this point. Bring the Chaos Siphon and follow me. By the time they stage a counteroffensive, our mission will be complete. Fitting end to this pitiful regime. I don't care what stability she brought. I never liked the Queen. Things got done under King Shadow, and he appreciated what we did. The rest of the world might think things are better now, but they don't see the chaos on the horizon. We need strong, decisive leadership. Spare the rod, and you spoil the world. It's taken 5 years of R&D, but it'll be worth it. A world saved, and my family returned to me. Who was it that shaped the chaos fires that hold you? Knuckles, Miles, that horrible Kintagor woman.
We're all set. Inva's energy flow is steady. Vitals are stable. Facial matrix is deteriorating. It's coming out of it.
At long last.
Lien-da.
My sincere apologies for taking so long, Your Majesty. Let the reign of King Shadow begin anew.
Keep up, kids. We need to get to the special hidey room.
Mommy! Mommy! Is this a game? It's awful late to be playing games, you know.
I know, sweetheart. This isn't a game.
Why are you carrying the sleeping guy?
Mr. Silver was knocked out by the enemy, dear. He's the one that stopped that rocket this morning, remember?
Oh yeah, that was really nice of him. Wait a minute, enemy? In the castle? Well, we'll just tell them to leave.
No, dear. The castle has been locked down. We need to get where it's safe.
I have to use the bathroom.
Once we're in the panic room, dear.
Panic room?
Hidey room, I mean.
Where's Daddy?
I'm sure he's safe. While we hide away, he's gone to get help.
Hey, sorry to call you so late.
Don't sweat it, Laura. Desperate times, desperate measures, and all that jazz. Your Majesty?
Relax, we've got way too much going on tonight to stand on formality. Do you all know each other?
No, but I know about your parents. It's a pleasure and an honor.
Same here. I mean, come on, your dad is the head of the Chaotix.
Yeah, about them. Miles and Mina have been caught by the Dark Presence.
Our parents and the rest of the Chaotix are peacekeeping all over Mobius.
Right, they're too far away to call at this point.
Castle Mobius is in full lockdown. I'm sure the rest of the royal family is safe, but we're still up against a lot.
So we're being the freedom fighters back together.
When Laura called ahead looking for a safe house, I figured you might need some help. So I called a couple of friends who were in town for your big speech. You guys can make your dramatic entrance now!
No way!
Your Majesty, if you will, I need you to stand still.
Welcome back to us, Your Majesty.
What has happened? The last thing I remember was fighting the Guardian's daughter in my throne room.
She used chaos control to freeze you in time. You've been sealed in your own catacombs, your state of suspended animation, maintained by this device.
Okay, ma'am. It checks out. The vitals are stable.
After 5 years, you are the ultimate life form, sire.
5 years?
Yes, sir. The Queen has remarried and had twins. The world has mostly accepted their,
Follow. Keep talking.
As I was saying, most of the world has gone along with their new rules. We've tried to destabilize things, but the chaotics and popular opinion have kept us at bay. We've been working diligently for this day. The castle has been secured, and you've been freed. The world is poised for you to return and to set it back on track.
No. Vocal override. Maria's wish.
No? I don't understand, sire.
Regaining control is not enough. The world must be punished for its inaction. For my disgrace.
No! Not with that!
I didn't know you guys were on the island! It's great to see you! How are Bunny and Twan?
They're doing just fine, thanks.
Enchanté, mademoiselle. I do not believe I've had the pleasure.
No.
Easy there, son.
You should have come by the castle.
We were planning to tomorrow, but then Argule gave us the rallying call. Ain't that right, sugar?
Well...
Of course. We are here to serve, Your Majesty.
And we're glad to have you. So, our Freedom Fighters are up to 4 members.
Excuse me, but there's 6. We're going to help rescue our parents too, right, Skye?
Right. We're coming with you, if that's okay with you.
Don't count me out yet! I can do more than provide a staging ground. I can pirate the Dark Presence's signal and keep you all updated.
Alright then. Freedom Fighters, let's do it to it!
I told you he says it.
I know! I'm kicking out!
King Shadow, it has been so long since I've had company. So very lonely. So very hungry.
I understand. I've come to release you.
Oh, Lien-da is here too?
No! Sire, you cannot do this! I released you to bring back your stern rule, to punish those who locked you away. She is too much.
That armband. It is what protects you from the shift in the timeline, correct?
Yes, but why? No! Ruta!
Your Majesty, King Shadow, what are you doing?
Now then, let's reintroduce you to the world.
Hey, do you see that?
I think so. It's moving really fast.
I never get tired of the direct approach.
Wow, they really got their attention. Your team is clear.
Thanks, Argule. Keep me updated. Let's move, guys. Would you stop showboating?
He's still learning to fly. He can't do it like Dad does.
It would have been nice to know that going in. Okay, follow me. Quick and quiet. There are are a few dark eyes in there.
I'm quick enough. We can take them down before anyone can trigger an alarm. I guess I'll hang out here until you're done.
Actually, you go in first.
What? Me?
What the?
The front gate was one thing, sire.
But we'd feel awful about reckoning your front door.
Come on in. The castle's fine.
Nice work, kiddo. The defense grid is down.
Skye and Lara still are working on that now.
How we doing, Argule? We got any word from Sally?
Not yet, sire. But I can confirm she's in the panic room. I'll keep paging her. Most of the Dark Presence is a mess right now. They know they're under attack, but they've got no idea who you are, how many, or where. Whoa!
Argule?
I can't tell what they're yelling about, but you need to get down to the catacombs. Something big is going on down there.
One thing at a time. Lara Sue, we're at the rendezvous point. How's the defense grid coming?
Wrapping things up here. Just a second.
Can you see what's going on below?
No. That monitor was busted in the, scuffle.
Sorry.
It's fine. Can you shut the whole thing down?
Dad might be able to, but I need a manual.
Then we'll do it my dad's way. He wanted to redo the whole system anyway.
I got through to the queen. Patching it through now.
Hey Sal, how are you and the kids?
We're all fine, and Silver is coming around.
Dad! Dad! You are awesome! Where'd you find the freedom fighters?
The room has monitors, doesn't it?
Sure does. You've been marvelous.
We're not done yet. Listen, all I know about the catacombs is the dungeon. What else is down there?
Only the most dangerous threats to Mobius that had to be quarantined.
Dad! Hey, Dad!
1 sec, Manic. Like what?
Well, E-107 Theta, the Anarchy Barrel Bomb, and...
You don't look well at all to Chaos.
Please, don't call me that. I'm just so hungry. Please, just a little chaos energy.
Of course.
Sir, I'm receiving word that King Sonic has retaken the castle.
King Sonic? Let him have it. It does him no good now.
No! Too much! Too much! Not again! Losing control!
Oh, forget this! I didn't sign up for this! Dark Presence, fall back! Evacuate the island! King Shadow is going to destroy us all! This is it, folks. The big push. Be ready for heavy resistance from... Ah!
Move out the way, you runs! I wanna
It's
learn!
remember the
Shut up,
crowd!
you morons, and keep running!
The Dark Presence.
You're a veteran hero, sire. Is that a good sign?
That's never a good sign. Whoa! Back up! Back up!
Do not worry, mademoiselle. I've got you.
Watch yourselves! Lara, get Skye!
And you come with me, sire.
I can fly.
Let me help this time, okay?
Remember how you didn't want to wreck the front door? You can stop worrying now.
As Papa might say, mon Dieu.
Sure enough.
Oh no.
Okay, does anybody have any idea what that thing is and why it's wrecking my castle?
It's Takehouse. The poor dear.
To chaos? As in Tikal plus chaos?
Exactly.
Do not recall the X's resurgence or the elemental war?
No, I kind of wrote myself out of the timeline when I went back to fix it. Sue me.
To summarize, Spirit Tikal had to fuse with the water god Chaos and become a very unstable being, especially when exposed to chaos energy.
We sealed her away for everyone's protection. So, how did she get that much energy?
I doubt even the Dark Person would be crazy enough to unleash her.
None of that matters now. We got an island and a planet to save. We'll find whoever's responsible later.
It is done. I'm sorry, Maria. I tried to lead by example, but they did not see. I tried to lead by force, and I was rejected. I promised you I'd bring peace to the world. And the world only demands only anarchy. Chaos. The chaos will ravage the world, wash it clean, and Mobius will suffer. And only when they have learned their lesson will I return and lead them into the peace you so desperately wanted for them.
Okay, on a scale of 0 to perfect, how strong is she? Because we're fresh out of Chaos Emeralds. Cool. Argule, can you still read me?
Can't stop the signal, Sire. What do you want me to do?
Get in touch with EST. Start them organizing an evacuation of Portal.
One step ahead of you, Sire. They were already on crowd control from this morning. The giant water monster helps too.
Good to know. Larsu, take the Freedom Fighters and stall the Chaos.
Me? You want me running the show?
There's nobody better, Guardian. Besides, I need to rescue my family from my crumbling castle.
Oh boy. Okay. Jaque, Belle, I want you on frontal assault. Keep her from moving forward.
You can count on us, miss.
Oui, Capitan.
Melody, Skye, can I ask you guys to run interference?
Oh, I'll run alright. That thing will know where I came from.
I'll help. I'll do my best.
Freedom Fighters, go!
Honey, I'm home! Are you guys alright?
We're fine, Daddy.
We're fine. Did you see that awesome monster that came out of the castle? What was that?
I'll explain that later, Manic. Don't worry about the castle, hon. Just a minor fixer-upper.
Pushing 50 and you haven't changed one iota, Mr. Hedgehog.
King Hedgehog, thank you. Well, good morning, sleepyhead.
I told you this would happen.
Does this match the type of ruination in your future?
Pockets of civilization struggling against a global sea that seems to have a grudge? Yeah, I say this fits.
Up you go, Sal. Well, I took your advice and got some Freedom Fighters together, and they're on the case. Are you back to full power?
Close enough.
Good. Okay, kids, it's time to play Follow the Leader. Do just like I do, and we'll go down the castle, okay?
On the outside? Awesome!
Whew, this I remember. Oh boy.
I bet I can get down faster.
I can't.
Sonia, Manic, not now, kids. Just follow Daddy.
Sorry, Dad.
Don't be. You're doing great. Keep it up. Are you there, Argule? Can use an update.
Sorry, Sire. There's a lot of comm traffic right now. The Echidna security team says evacuation of Portal is slow, but it could be worse. Buses are already en route to Echidnapolis, and they're prepping shuttles to escape the island. Chaos is right on the city limits, but the damage has been pretty minimal so far. No injuries. That's thanks to the Freedom Fighters. They've managed to stop her advance, but they're doing all they can not to get killed out there. I'm trying to get in touch with any of the chaotics around the world for backup, but no luck so far. Get this, the Dark Presence contacted me. They've renounced King Shadow and are helping with the evacuation efforts. They've also said they freed Mr. and Mrs. Prower, so our guys will have some backup soon.
Ah, my heroine, Missy.
Oh.
Don't overdo it, Petite.
Gauss, Tickle, I know you can hear me. You can stop this. You're better than this.
Don't give it up yet, Guardian. You're holding your own out there.
Miles?
Come on. We need to soften her up a bit more.
What are you two doing in the middle of all this? King Sonic and Mina's part of the Freedom Fighters. After we beat this monster, we're going to rescue you.
Please, Mom. I want to help. Really.
Freedom Fighters? Why did you two grow up so fast? I'm going to have a talk with Sonic, though.
You can't just talk to the king like that.
Sure I can. We've got a history. Jaque, move!
What?
No one dies today. I'll save my time. I'll save the past. I will save everyone!
Sire, it's Argule.
Go ahead.
They've got the Chaos Stationary, but I don't know if they can keep this kind of assault up.
Patch me through to Lara Sue.
Lara Sue, it's Sonic. What do we need to do to bring her down?
We're not weakening her enough. We need to take the fight out of her fast, or she'll just endure us.
Dad! Hey, Dad! Why don't you just hit in the brain like before?
Before?
Yeah! When you fought Perfect Chaos when you were young.
When I was young? Ouch!
Your biggest fans do have a point.
And a plan at that. Granted, there was a little bit more involved in that fight, but this is Imperfect Chaos, and it's not like fighting water spirit monster kings is an exact science. Argule, patch me through to everyone.
I need a clear shot into Chaos's head. If I can get up enough to be behind his head, it'll be the only one we need to finish this.
Oh.
No!
Who?
We did it!
We saved the day!
The servers are the 7 Chaos. Chaos is power enriched by the heart. The server exists to unify the Chaos. You never wanted to cause harm. You've suffered enough today. Rest, dear friend.
Nicely done, Guardian.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
And thank you, Silver, for catching my kids.
Barely. They were traveling pretty fast.
Boy, were we ever!
Let's do it again!
Manic, no! And thanks goes to you guys as well. You came through at a moment's notice and lived up to the title of Freedom Fighters.
Just like old times, eh?
Yeah. Except, I don't remember my back hurting like this back then. So, what do you think? Crisis averted?
For now, yes. At least from this time period. I don't suppose you ever recall someone within the group of freedom fighters turning on the team?
No. Then again, if time traveling taught me anything, it's that rarely is anything clear. My own place in this timeline is stretchy, to be honest.
I understand. Well, I must return to the future, so I'll leave this present in your hands.
We'll keep things safe, Silver.
Chronos, control. Good luck, King Sonic.
That's an awfully big promise there, King Hedgehog.
Yeah, well, I think we proved we're up to it.
Should we tell Knuckles the Chaotix are out of a job?
No, Your Majesty. They just have another team they can count on.
The new Freedom Fighters are ready for action.
Control strength.